Thank you. We do have an agenda for tonight's meeting. Are there any additions or revisions to the agenda?
Good evening, board members and Mr. Chairman.
Brings us to the public comment section of the meeting. Mr. Vanover, will you please?
Do not wish to restrict the free expression of opinion. We feel that certain restrictions may be necessary so that order and reasonable standards of decorum may be maintained. We ask that the following standards be adhered to. The speaker will be recognized by the chair. Each speaker will be limited to 5 minutes. Speakers will refrain from the use of vulgarity or profanity and will avoid negative or embarrassing comments directed toward specific children or students. Board members should not respond to issues presented by speakers unless clarification is necessary, and matters of concern raised under public comment will be referred to the proper official for investigation and future board consideration if necessary.
Thank you, sir. Do not see Miss Jones or Miss Mullins. Do we have anyone else who would like to make public comment?
Excuse me, Mr. Hackney. Gentlemen, I don't know that their microphones are working. Excuse me? Oh, it is. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, moving on. Our next agenda item is a consent agenda, which includes the approval of minutes, approval of monthly invoices, revenue and expenditure summary, discussion of school activity funds, approval of field trips, approval of the new elementary school construction invoices, the approval of the construction bank reconciliation document, and the Dixon County Public Schools health statement account. Any questions regarding the consent agenda? Do we have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
Mr. Chair, I move we approve the consent agenda.
We have a second? Second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Consent agenda is passed. Next agenda item is information for the school board with Ms. Robinson.
Thank you. Good evening, board members. Just a couple of items and information for the board. We are still can register for the VSBA conference in Virginia Beach on July the 16th. So if you're interested in attending, please let Tanya Baker know. Also, the VSBA annual conference in Williamsburg, November the 18th through the 20th. And just as a reminder, because I know we're all trying to take time with our families during the summer, our July school board meeting is Wednesday, July the 22nd, 2026. So again, if there's anything we can do to help you, let us know.
Thank you. Next will be good news from our schools. Also, Ms.
Thank
Robinson.
you. Thank you. One blessing regarding being here as long as I have and honored to serve in Dixon County is to watch people that have had such an impact on your life, and really they've just helped you to be a better person. And today, 2 of those people are here with us. We have 5 staff members who are either resigning or retiring, and I added it up. The years of retirement that are leaving us today is 115 years. When you add the resignations of 39 years, that's a total of 154 years of experience, love, dedication that is leaving our school division today. And I would like a moment to recognize these individuals. I don't see Rita Bailey here, but Rita Bailey has taught at Ridgeview Elementary School. She was also at Sand Lake Elementary School. She is resigning after 16 years of service, and we have a document for her, a certificate. Dwayne Edwards, who has served as assistant principal at Ridgeview High School and also in other positions, he is leaving us today with 23 years of service to DCPS. Gay McCoy, longtime, very excellent, if that's the correct word, I don't think it is, but an excellent pre-K teacher at Ridgeview Elementary School, and before then at Clintwood Elementary School, is 35 years of service. Mr. David Robinette, would you come to the front, please, Mr. Robinette? And board members, if you will join me in front of the tables there. Mr. Robinette has 37 years of service to Dixon County Public Schools. And I can share with you, they're right here. Yeah, they're going to come, and you're going to get to shake everybody's hand. I think one of the first people that I met when I came to Dixon County was Mr. Robinette, and at Irvington High School at that time. And Mr. Robinette has served in so many different roles in our school division. He is one of those people that has made me be a better person, and I just want to thank him for all the years that he has given our school system. Thank you. Would you please, again, help me to give Mr. Robinette a great hand? Come and thank you. And Mr. Robinette, if you can be there in the picture then, right there, and oh, good. Come on. Yeah, you. Just a minute, Mr. Edwards, and we'll get you. Mr. Robinette, if you'll stay right there. And the next person I'd like to introduce is Mr. John Whitner. And I have to tell you that when I saw his wife today, and I said, you know what, I'm going to miss him. And her words were, never words spoken, she said, you should. And she's absolutely right. So would you please help me to welcome and recognize Mr. John Whitner, 43 years of service to the Dixon County Public Schools. Mr. Whitner has served as a teacher, a band director, an assistant principal, a principal, just everything. And Mr. Edwards, I know, I'm going to, yeah. And last but not least, I would like my pleasure to recognize Mr. Dwayne Edwards. Mr. Edwards, if you'll please come to the front. Mr. Edwards has 23 years of service to the Dixon County Public Schools. He has served in many roles also. He has served as principal, he has served as teacher, he has served as the attendance coordinator. Just about everything that we need him, he has done, and he's always done it with a smile We just need one more picture. Again, would you please help me to give them a warm welcome? I would also like to recognize families. They're here, and I think more than their dedication to the school division has been their dedication to you. And I just want you to know that our school division is a better place because of these three gentlemen, and I'm certainly a better person. Would Mr. Robinette's family please stand to be recognized? And would Mr. Whitner's family please stand? And he has a new grandbaby. I think he said that was part of his retirement retirement plan. Again, gentlemen, you will be missed. I don't just say that, you will be missed. Don't be very far away. We may call you, okay, to come and work. Just be ready, okay? At any time, we'll call you. But it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you. John, thank you. Thank you, David. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Next is a very special event on a hot Thursday morning in Lynchburg, Virginia. About 97, 98 degrees, would you say? I have never been so proud as I was that day of our students. The seats were so hot that you could barely sit down, okay? The sun it was just one of those hot, humid days. And I got to see and had the pleasure of seeing girls who did not give up, who played their hearts out. And I was so proud. But the reason I was so proud was that they made all of us inspiring, and they made all of us look good. And Mr. Smith, would you please come with your part of your team? We're going to recognize them again in July, but would you please come to the front? Yes, right up here. Yes, to the front up here. Ladies and gentlemen, part of our tennis champs, state tennis champs. If you'd like to come right up here, and I know the no, it's okay. We'll get them again in July. Mr. Smith, if you would like to recognize these young ladies and
Yeah, we had a remarkable year this year. It was a very magical ride. We went 22-0. We won the Mountain 7 District. We won the Region 2 championship, and we advanced all the way to the state finals, and we won that in Lynchburg. We won at Virginia Tech. I had been 0-4 in state semifinals before at Virginia Tech, coaching some boys teams in previous years. The girls didn't know that, and we were very fortunate to win that match. We beat Radford. They were going for their, I think it was their 10th total state title. And it was two teams that were both 20-0, and it was like 85-88 there. And, of course, we got to play on Virginia Tech's courts, and we pulled that one out 5-4. And then we got to go to Lynchburg, where we just dominated a team from Williamsburg, Bruton 5-2. And like Mrs. Robinson said, the heat index was like 98, 99. So it was really hot, but the girls did great. I have 4 seniors and 4 freshmen, and to go 22-0 in any sport, and particularly a country club sport where we don't have any country clubs in Dickinson County, it's quite remarkable. Really, when I sit back and I think about it, it's just been a great year, and I'm just proud of everybody. So up with me on the stage, of course, is my assistant coach, J.C. Dingus, and one of my players, Callista Compton. Unfortunately, everybody else is away on vacation, but I guess that's what I get. They've been with me since the last week of February, so I guess they needed some time off. They were all the way with me through the middle of June. We played until the last day that we could play. So when you're doing that, you're doing something really good, and this team will be always remembered. I mean, 22-0 is just remarkable. So.
Hey, that's good. That's good. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not only the state coach, tennis state coach of the year. It has my vote, but certainly part of our state tennis team. And this group has made history. Okay, this is the first time ever in the Bridgeview history that we've had a state championship in tennis. So, girls, you have just made us all proud, and I was especially proud that day when I saw you play through the heat, and your parents and all of the support there. I think the parent support and the community support was just outstanding, and in all that things. So again, please help me to recognize these young ladies, even the ones that are not here. And I see some parents out there, and they were out there, so if you would please stand, parents. We have one, and I'm embarrassing her. Yeah. It's good to see you. Thank you again. If you like, you can shake the board's hand there.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much for coming. Yeah, here you go. Wait a minute. Got to have the microphone.
The maintenance staff here did a wonderful job cleaning our courts. We won the regular season, so we got the chance to host the district tournament and also the regional tournament, and they did a fantastic job cleaning our courts in a couple of days. And just the parents have been great. The other teachers in the schools have been great. They got a chance to come out and watch. I mean, even changing the sign out here, has been great to come up here and just see that. So it's just been a magical ride, and one that I'll remember for as long as I live. I've been coaching close to 20 years, and I mean, it just doesn't come around very often. So I'm really, really thankful.
Thank you, Coach. If those of you that know Coach Grant, I have a call one morning early, Ms. Robinson. Yes? What's the matter, Coach? We're hosting the district. We've got to get these tennis courts cleaned up. Well, how much time do we have? Oh, 2 days. Oh, great. That gives us enough time. So, but they did do a great job, and thank you very much for recognizing them. What a wonderful way to begin the meeting. And so, again, you're welcome to stay for the rest of the meeting, or if you'd like to leave, that would be fine. Montana, don't forget what I said to you before you came in, okay, about working. And so if she needs a job, but we certainly have one for her, and so we would love to have her come back home. So, but good luck where you are, and I hope it's the best thing for you. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for coming. And Mr. Hackney, I'll turn the meeting back over to you. Thank you, Mr. Edwards.
All right, does that wrap us up on good news from our schools?
Ms. Martin.
Miss Martin? Save the best news for last, or no?
Thank you.
I always have to follow that. But I do have good news, so that's positive. In your packet tonight, we're talking about attendance, enrollment, and chronic absenteeism. As always, I've included a summary. There's a 5-year percentage comparison, the entry and withdrawals. There is no summary of the absence intervention teams because with the end of the year things going on and SOL testing, the committees did not meet. There's the monthly picture. There's a chronic absenteeism for the last 3 years. I've also included some data for you, the last 11 years enrollment I was going through some of my records and just found that and thought that was interesting to see where we were 11 years ago versus where we are today. This is of course, this is for May, and this is how we ended the school year. So we showed that we had 1,623 students enrolled in K through 12. We had 62 students in pre-K and postgraduate program. We ended the year with 18 students in the 3-year-old program. That's a total of 1,703 students. So that's an increase of 2 students from last month. Ridgeview Elementary School had the highest attendance percentage at 89.9% for the month. With that being said, Ridgeview Elementary School won the attendance banner and belt every single month of the school year. I think that's just fantastic. That's amazing. In my 6 years, I don't believe we've ever had one school win it the entire time. So, hats off to them. Ridgeview Middle School was at 86.46. Ridgeview High School was a little bit lower than that. May's a hard month on attendance because once those SOL tests are over with, it's hard to get kids to want to come back to school, even with all the activities that we had going on. And there were quite a few activities. There were foam days and fire trucks out here squirting them and all kinds of activities, but still a lot of families will go ahead and take their vacations. So May's a hard month for attendance. Overall, we did meet our goal, however. Our goal was 90%, and we finished the year at 90.7%. So I'm proud to say that we did meet our goal. Next year, of course, we'll shoot for 91 or 92 because we always want to go higher. The chronic numbers that you have before you that is still raw data. We did not receive any updates from VDOE, so just keep that in mind that, again, as I tell you each month, that doesn't take into account any student that's chronic that could be eliminated for homebound or any of the other reasons. So hopefully we'll hear something next month from VDOE with the actual numbers. Any questions on attendance or enrollment or chronic absenteeism? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Ms. Martin. Next on the agenda is the update on the DCPS fiscal year 27 budget. Ms. Edwards.
Good evening, everyone. After several months of hearing me say I don't have any updates, I finally got an update for you. We do have some details about the FY27 budget. The General Assembly has reached an agreement on the budget, and it has been sent to the governor to make the final decision. We have seen indications that she'll get it put through this week. We're hopeful. The initial reports that we've received include...
Miss Edwards, could you
Yes.
speak in the microphone there a little bit? Just raise it up if you want to. There you go.
Is that better?
A little bit.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
The initial reports regarding the budget for FY27 that we have received include that employees will receive up to an average of a 4% raise. There will be funding increases to special education and the at-risk programs. Also the per pupil infrastructure for the first year only. And then it also expands the at-risk programs to include mental health and nursing services, including licensed practical nurses. With these additional proposed state funds, we do anticipate that our required local match will increase. We do not know the exact amount yet, That'll be coming out in the next couple of weeks, hopefully. But we have shared what information that we have with Mr. Barton, the county administrator, and given him a warning that we may have to increase our request. We are awaiting the release of the calc tool from VDOE that will finalize these FY27 numbers before we can complete the FY27 salary scales. So we may need to call a special meeting mid-July to get our salary scales approved for next year so that we can have adequate time to prepare the employment contracts before school starts. Are there any questions on the budget?
Any questions for Ms. Edwards? I'll just comment. I think I heard, I don't know the exact timeline, but I've heard that the governor may not sign it till Monday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there may be a revision or two sent back.
Could be.
But hopefully, I mean, you're getting down to, I think, what is it? The
Tuesday.
deadline will be Tuesday.
Yeah.
Gotta do something Monday, I think.
Mhm.
So we have no questions for Ms. Edwards. I think you're next up on the next agenda item as well.
Okay.
The approval of the proposed DCPS individual health insurance premiums. Yes.
Yes. You should have a copy in your packet of the proposed employee health insurance withholding rates for FY27. We have seen a slight increase over the prior year. However, we have worked to make the increase as minimal as possible. With these proposed rates, DCPS still intends to cover 87 to 89% of the health premiums, with the staff portion being 11 to 13%, depending on the level of coverage that they have. The proposed health insurance rates are broken down as follows. Employee only will be $150 per month. That's a $50 increase over last year. Employee and one minor child will pay $177.50 per month. That's a $55 increase over last year. Employee and children, more than one child, will pay $199.50 per month. That's a $60 increase from last year. Employee spouse will be $243.75. That's a $65 increase. Family plans will pay $260 per month. That's an increase of $70 over last year. We have been able to successfully keep the vision and dental rates level from the prior year, so we are not proposing any increase in those plans. Due to the negotiations over the last couple of months and the late approval of our insurance withholding rates for next year, we intend to make these changes in rates effective for August the 1st. That would give our employees a break. They will not have to pay the increased rates in the month of July. And as a self-funded insurance plan, we do have reserves to cover that sort of thing, and we think that that won't be any issue. We have already held one open enrollment session for our staff around the 1st of June, and we intend to open up the Resource Center tomorrow and Friday as well, so that our staff can make any kind of last-minute changes that they need once we get these rates approved. Are there any questions on the withholding rates?
Any questions? Hearing none, I think you need a motion to approve.
Yes.
We have a motion to approve the individual health insurance premiums as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Next agenda item is the approval of the 2026-27 consolidated federal grant applications for Title I, Title II, Title IV, Title V, in addition to the approval of Title III. Ms. Steele.
Good evening. This year, I did something different and did a consolidated application, which is one consolidated application that includes Title I-A, Title II-A, Title IV-A, and Title V-B. So instead of having all of those different applications, they're consolidated into one. I think it will make things simpler for us. It's the first time we've ever done it, but we're going to give it a try this year. I still have to separate the Title III application because we're in a consortium, so it's a different type of application. So the preliminary allocations for all those grants equal $1,013 for the 26-27 school year. The consolidated grant will provide federal funds to operate our Title I program in our elementary school. It will provide reading and math intervention, and which will equal growth on the standards of learning assessments. Our goals for our program. The Title I grant will also provide salaries and benefits for 2 reading specialists, 5 reading and math resource teachers. This grant also provides materials and supplies for Title I teachers and pre-K teachers and our ESOL teachers, which is our English as a second language learner teachers. It will also provide some student licenses for online learning and assessment programs and student take-home learning packs and books to boost family engagement and learning. The consolidated grant will also fund partial salaries and benefits for a director who devotes half of the time for federal programs, a director and 2 technology assistants who devote a third of their time to maintain technology and provide professional development for staff for our elementary school, which is a Title I school-wide school, and a director who works with student safety, compliance, and attendance. So there is a section for each grant in the consolidated grant that we've decided to do the one consolidated grant. Then there's also the Title III statewide consortium grant. This grant is estimated for $1,100. It's very small, but it helps provide some funding for our English learner students. Materials and supplies as well as student learning assessment programs are purchased to assist students with English language development. So we request that these grants be approved by the board as presented, so we can be submitting those before the deadline of the VDOE wants us to submit them before July 1st.
Any questions for Ms. Deal?
I think that there are budget sheets in there that's a breakdown of the budget for each of those grants for you to look at. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
All right, if nobody has anything, do we have a motion to approve the consolidated applications in addition to the approval of the Title III as presented?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion's approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have the approval of the 2026-27 DCPS Parent and Student Handbook. Handbook of Students' Behavior Expectations and Consequences, and the Employee Handbook. Ms. Martin.
Thank you. The student and parent handbook, what we found, what we've decided to do this year is to print only a limited amount instead of print 1 per student, because what we found is that most of them aren't making it home, or if they are making it home, the parents aren't paying attention to it, and it's quite a cost to the district to do this. But we are going to make it available in print if someone requests it. But it's been online for years, so it will be online. So, and we're going to print a limited number, and it's updated daily, or as needed. So what the updates for this year? Of course, we adjusted the title page and the index page as needed. There were quite a few things that I went through and just bolded, just to bring closer attention to it. Any of the new policies that'll be asked you that needed to be updated, which is the next section we'll talk about. those have been updated. On page 16, we updated the section and added first grade to the elementary section for grading, because first graders are now get A, B, C, D, or F grading as well. I bolded the parent responsibility sentence on page 49, and subject to disciplinary action. I bolded that to bring attention to that. Again, a lot of it, just doing some bolding and some that sort of thing to bring more attention. On page 54, I added the new cell phone policy. Page 61, added the new drugs in school policy. Page 62 is the new weapons in school policy. Page 63 is the new gangs in school policy, which was those two policies were approved a couple months ago. I removed the Propel form that was in the back, and then a couple of forms that were in the back that we normally have parents sign. I removed those because we're going to put those in the consequence handbook. Now, the consequence handbook, we will print one for each student, and that will still go home. So we'll be putting all the necessary forms in that handbook to go home for the students. So any questions on the student parent handbook? Okay. Do you want to approve one each time, or you want me to go through each one of them?
I think we could approve them all together.
Okay, okay. On the consequence and behavior handbook, of course, I updated the cover page, title page, and index page, changed some clip art throughout the book, updated the cell phone policy, added a standard of student conduct page. I took that from the student handbook. Added the parent responsibility and involvement page, which is the form that we have parents sign and turn into us. Also added the Southwest Virginia Health Systems form and the parent acknowledgement form. The Southwest Virginia, that's the health wagon. So I added those forms to the consequence handbook. Those will be perforated so that parents can sign those and turn those back in. For the employee handbook, basically there were minimal changes on that. A couple of policy updates from policies that have already been approved, and then just changing the years on that. That's all that had to be changed on the employee handbook. So any questions on the three handbooks?
Any questions for Ms. Martin? Not any. Do we have a motion to approve the 2026-27 DCPS parent, student, and employee handbooks as presented?
So moved.
We have a second? Second. Motion, a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved. Thank you, Ms. Martin.
Thank you.
I believe you're next on the agenda as well. With the next agenda item, the approval of proposed VSBA policies.
We had sent these policies to you earlier to have you, to give you some time to review them. The proposed changes for most of them included a variety of updates, included new requirements resulting from recent House bills amendments to the Virginia Code, revised legal references, updated language reflecting regulatory changes, reorganization of content to provide greater clarity, consistency throughout the policy manual. In addition, several policies have been identified as mirror statutes or duplicate policies appearing in separate sections of the handbook and have been revised accordingly. The policy packets also include 5 new policies. One in particular that I want to note is the GB, which is the wearable panic alert system. While this policy is a new requirement, the division has already implemented this safety measure by using our Centegix badges that we purchased last year. So we were ahead of that one. I was tickled when I saw that, and I went to Miss Robinson and I said, "Look, your compliance officer was ahead of this one," and she just grinned at me. You will also notice updates to the cell phone policy, and I'll bring this to your attention. The update to the current cell phone policy versus our cell phone policy, the only change that I could find that was the difference was that it now says prohibits during the instructional day. Everything else that they put in the new policy, we were already doing. So we were in line on that one too. Another policy that warrants attention, particularly the summer athletic activities, is the revision to policy JJAG, which is a student athletic extreme heat safety and protection. The updated requirements will be reviewed and discussed with all coaches before and during summer practices to ensure compliance and the continued safety of all of our student athletes. Also, of course, for your convenience, I included all the red line versions so that you could see what changes were made. Any questions or clarity that I could be for you for these policies?
Any questions on VSBA policies? Hearing none, do we have a motion to approve the proposed VSBA policies as presented?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion's approved. Thank you, Ms. Moore.
Thank you very much.
Next agenda item is the discussion of the beginning of school bash event. Ms. Robin.
Thank you, sir. Board members, we will hold our community outreach event, beginning of School Bash, on Friday, June the 24th, from 4 to 6 o'clock at the Ridgeview campus. This event will provide opportunities for students and families to come and receive free school supplies, free haircuts, free clothes, vaccinations, physical exams, whatever the student needs. We hope to be able to meet. We again will have Feeding Southwest Virginia, and the farmers market will be moved to the Ridgeview campus on that day. And you see there all of the things that we are going to be providing. We will update you as we go along on the beginning of School Bash, but just a special thanks to all of our sponsors, local and regional agencies, for their contributions. This is our second year, and we are quite excited about the beginning of School Bash. Thank you.
Ms. Robinson, is there a date where people can sign up to be a vendor or participate, or is that already passed?
No, sir, it is not. Do we have a date by July the 17th, Mr. Deal, that vendors have to? Yes, by July
Just
the
in
17th.
case we're asked, yeah.
Yes, July the 17th is the last date to sign up for to be a vendor or to be a sponsor. Yes, sir.
Any other questions on the beginning of school bash?
Just for those that, would it be June the 17th?
I'm sorry.
June the 17th?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh,
June
would it be June the 17th?
17th. He's asking
Notice
the
that
date.
No, I'm sorry. It's July. What, do I have the wrong date?
Oh, well, it says June the 24th in our packet. Here is the day of that.
No, it's June the 24th. I'm sorry. July.
And so this July
I know which
17th
month.
is the last day to sign up.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
not today.
We're having it
Gotcha.
sometime.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Hicks.
Good catch. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
I know-
It's
it
July the
confused me, so
24th.
I figured it
The
did somebody
beginning of
else.
School Bash is on July the 24th. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
All right. That brings us to our last agenda item, approval to pay invoices after June 24th. Ms. Robinson.
And I apologize that this agenda item is here again. As I looked at the calendar this year, our meetings fall about 5 to 6 days before the end of the month. And so we need two motions today. One is to allow us to pay bills up to June the 30th. And then for the rest of this year only, to allow us to pay bills when board meetings are 6 days or more before the end of the month. This will, again, this will help us just to be timely in our invoices, and then it will also help us not to have the same agenda in a couple of months again. So we're just trying to take care of that in one motion. So, Mr. Hackney, we just need a motion to help that will close the year on June the 30th, and we'll pay invoices and bills until June the 30th. And then any other time during the year that the board meetings are early, 6 days before, that we will, the board will allow us to pay bills until the end of the month. Thank you.
Okay, with two issues in there, I'll just read it all as one to get a motion. Is there a motion to approve the payment of invoices after June 24th and to pay invoices and bills if the school board meeting is scheduled 6 or more days before the end of the month for the remainder of the year?
So moved. Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, we will have board comment. I'll go ahead and start tonight. Just thank you to for the retirees that were here tonight. A lot of years of service, some really good people in that group. Thanks for all that they did. So glad to have the state championship tennis team partially here. Hopefully we'll do something next month as well. And before I forget, I was made aware of something that I didn't know this week, but I gotta read it again because I didn't know that this was a thing. The VHSL National Guard Cup of Academics
Yes.
was informed that we were the runner-up for Division II in the state.
Yes.
So that's fantastic. So congratulations to all of our staff and students for that.
Well, I think just every meeting we had a very positive outcome for so many students, and I think that number Ms. Ralston gave us was almost 800 students were involved in extracurricular activities, and we've had a good year, in my opinion. And that's something that we can all be proud of because there were certainly a lot of folks that contributed to that success.
Well, I'll just echo the congratulations to our retirees and our tennis team as well. Thankful that we are ever so close to an actual budget. We're not the finish line yet, but we're close, and it looks like it's got a positive outlook. And thankful for that, and thankful for the continued support from the board of supervisors. We're thankful to still be able to, even though we have to take an increase in the insurance rates, it's still much better than others get. And so, it's a little bit of a little pain, but it could be much worse. Other divisions pay much more each month for that. And so, we're thankful for that continued support that we're able to get and keep those insurance rates low for our employees. And just other than that, just hoping that everybody's just enjoying their time with their family and getting rest. And, won't be very long. We'll be kicking it back off. Bash is July 24th.
July.
Right?
July.
July 24th. Not June the 24th.
No,
July
no, sir.
24th.
July.
Month away.
Yes, sir.
Sir, Mr. Vano.
Well, I think if I calculate up the retirees total years, did you say 154? That sound right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's an incredible
Yes.
feat. It's a big loss, but I'm sure we're doing our best to try to fill their shoes. But
Yes,
that's
sir. 154.
yeah, they're to be commended. And also the tennis team, 22-0. I don't care how good of a team you've got. To go the whole season without a loss is pretty incredible. You have bad days and bad weeks and bad luck, but to go the whole season without a loss is truly remarkable. And I'm also glad to see that we met our attendance goals for this year. And That takes work from the top to the bottom. Everybody that works in the system is part of meeting those attendance goals. So I think that's a plus and a good note.
You know, it's going to be hard to replace all that experience that we've had with the retirees that's leaving tonight. And, you know, with the tennis team being 22-0, that may be an achievement that we never match again. That's an incredible. But, you know, I meet a lot of people along the way who come in to the funeral home and talk about the community. And we have a family from California that has moved into the home up on the farm that Hannah had, and they bring 3 children. And they've been up at the Ridgeview getting them ready for school, and the boy is going to be on the football team. And I noticed that our population of students have stabilized. So that's a really good thing. So when I ask these families about why did you choose Dickinson County, and always on top of the list is lower taxes, lesser expensive homes to buy, and one of the most important things is the school. So they get on the websites and they analyze what kind of a school system we have. And so that's what I continue to hear time after time. So what a real blessing that's been, not only to our county, to the students, but to our economy base and our tax base. So those are the real blessings that everybody in this community has worked toward, and all the administration. So I think everybody here at Ridgeview can pat themselves on the back and say, a job well done.
Very well said. Thank you, sir. This time we will go into closed session pursuant to Section 2.2-3711, Paragraph A of the Code of Virginia. There will be a closed meeting for the purpose of employment issues relating to the discussion or consideration of specific individuals for employment, pre-K through 6th grade teachers, special education teachers, history and social science teacher, principal, occupational therapist, coach, substitutes, retirements, and resignation pursuant to Virginia Code 2.2-3711, and to consult with legal counsel regarding the investment of public funds associated with school construction and consultation regarding actual or probable litigation, along with consultation regarding specific matters requiring legal advice pursuant to Virginia Code Section 2.2-3711, A 6, 7, and 8 of the Code of Virginia. Do we have a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Motion second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We're now in closed session. closed session?
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We're now out of closed session. Ms. Robinson, could you please read the certification?
Yes, sir. Whereas the Dickinson County School Board has convened a closed meeting on this date pursuant to an affirmative recorded vote and in accordance with the provisions of the Virginia Freedom of Information Act, and whereas 2.2-3712D of the Code of Virginia requires a certification by this school board that such closed meeting was conducted in conformity with Virginia law. Now therefore be it resolved that the Dickinson County School Board hereby certifies that to the best of each member's knowledge, only the public business matters lawfully exempted from open meeting requirements by Virginia law were discussed, and two, only such business matters as were identified in the motion by which the closed meeting was convened were heard, discussed, or considered. Would you please certify?
I certify.
I certify.
I certify.
I certify.
I certify.
Do we have any motions from closed session?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I hereby move that we approve the resolution authorizing the sale of surplus land in the Hayside area and authorize the board chair to sign the deed in the form presented to us tonight.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion's approved. Do we have any other motions?
Yes, Mr. Chair, I hereby move that Dixon County Public Schools enter into an agreement with K through 12 Virtual Schools LLC to accept non-district K through 2 students for the 2026-27 school year.
We have a motion. We have a second.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion is approved. Do you have any other motion?
Yes, I also move that for the purposes of applying for and receiving federal funds and grants, the Dixon County School Board hereby confirms that the official legal name of the organization is the Dixon County School Board, and that it be registered as such in the system for award management known as sam.gov.
We have a motion. We have a second.
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 Motion is second. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved. Do you have any other motions?
Yeah, final one. I hereby move that we accept the employee recommendations as presented during closed session.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
Motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is approved. Do we have any other business to discuss? Hearing none, do we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion is, the meeting is adjourned.